In today's segment, I'll be discussing about lyophilic and lyophobic colloids. This classification is based on the interaction of In today's segment, I'll be discussing about the classification of colloids based on the interaction between the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. It is of two types. One is lyophilic colloid and the other one is lyophobic colloid. The word lyophilic means liquid loving. The word lyophobic means liquid hating. And here these lyophilic colloids, they are directly formed by mixing substances like gum, gelatin, starch, rubber with a suitable liquid, that is the dispersion medium. When they are mixed directly formed by mixing substances like gum, gelatin, starch, rubber, etc. with a suitable liquid, that is the dispersion medium, then they are known as lyophilic colloids or lyophilic salts. And here these lyophobic colloids, when simply mixed with the dispersion medium, they do not form the colloidal sol. They need special methods for their preparation. Example of these types of lyophobic colloids are metals and their sulfides. And these lyophilic colloids, they are found to be reversible in nature. That is, the sol can be reconstituted by simply remixing with the dispersion medium. And these lyophobic colloids, they are found to be irreversible in nature. Lyophilic colloids, they are found to be stable and they cannot be easily coagulated. Whereas lyophobic colloids, they are found to be unstable. They are not stable. They can be coagulated on addition of small amounts of electrolytes or by heating or by shaking. And therefore, these lyophobic colloids, they are not stable in nature. And once precipitated, they do not give back the colloidal sol by simple addition of the dispersion medium. Next is the classification based on the types of particles of the dispersed phase. Based on the types of particles of the dispersed phase, colloids are classified into multimolecular colloids, macromolecular colloids, associated colloids. First, let us discuss about multimolecular colloids. From the name itself, we can say molecules, many molecules. They join together to form aggregates, forming this multimolecular colloids. Let's see. On dissolution, what happens? A large number of atoms or smaller molecules, they aggregate together to form species having size of the colloidal range. The species formed, they are known as multimolecular colloids. Example of multimolecular colloids are gold sol, which contain particles of various sizes having many atoms, and then sulfur sol consists of particles containing 1,000 or more of S8 sulfur molecules. Next one is macromolecular colloids. Macromolecular colloids, in suitable solvents, they form solutions in which the size of the macromolecules may be in the colloidal range. When macromolecules are dissolved in a suitable solvent, they form particles of colloidal range and they are found to be stable and resemble true solutions in many aspects. Examples of macromolecular colloids are starch, cellulose, proteins and enzymes. These are naturally occurring macromolecules. And man-made macromolecules are found to be polythene, nylon, polystyrene, synthetic rubber, etc. And next is associated colloids. Some substances which at low concentrations, they behave as normal electrolytes, but at higher concentration they exhibit the properties of colloids. And this is because of the formation of aggregates. And these aggregates, the aggregated particles, they are known as micelles and they are also known as associated colloids. And the formation of micelle takes place only above a particular temperature known as Kraft temperature and above a particular concentration called critical micelle concentration. So the formation of colloids takes place only at a particular temperature known as Kraft temperature and only at a particular concentration known as critical missile concentration. On dilution, what happens? These colloids, they revert back to individual ions. The surface active agents such as soaps, synthetic detergents, they belong to this associated colloids. And for soap, these colloids, they have both lyophobic and lyophilic parts. Missiles may contain as many as 100 molecules or more.